Hi, welcome to Step 11 Alive. I am Reverend Casey Moffett-Chaney, and today I'm going to talk about the idea of a faith that works. That is, belief systems that work to make the things happen that you want to see happen. Now, I know there are many different belief systems in the world, and everybody has their own specific set of beliefs, but I'm going to talk a little bit about the ones that work for me. And we're going to start with the first one, and that is the nature of God. So when somebody says, what's the nature of God? A lot of people have ideas of God as a human being. A lot of people have ideas of God as just a spirit. My idea of God is of an intelligence. It's of a benevolent intelligence. In other words, one that has only good at heart. And it communicates with me. It gives me a sense that I can be knowing that I'm going in the right direction. And it's a feeling. It's one of those things you have to feel it. You have to learn to feel it. So you start somewhere. It doesn't matter where you start. You just start. You say, okay, so if God is communicating with me, how would that feel? Well, as far as I'm concerned, if God is communicating with me, it feels good. Therefore, if I'm asking, should I go in this or that direction, and it doesn't feel good, it feels bad, as a matter of fact, then chances are really good that that's not exactly the direction that God is giving me. So when I talk about God as a means of direction, that's exactly, just precisely what I'm talking about. It says, this step feels pretty good. Let's try it and see what happens. Worst that can happen is you can step back. So for me, God being direction means that I have to listen, I have to feel in my heart what it is that I am seeking to do. And if something feels wrong or bad, not talking morally, I'm talking about uncomfortable for the most part. If something feels uncomfortable, then it's probably not the direction to go. Now, some people do ask me about fear. Something can feel comfortable or right in a certain direction, but there can be a lot of fear attached to it, such as taking a risk. Let's say when I went to college, I'd never been away from home before, and I chose to go to a school that was about 1,000 miles away from my home. Now, did it feel scary? Yes. But did it feel right? Absolutely. So that's the kind of thing that we're talking about here. Take some time today and ask yourself, how does God communicate with me? And listen for that feeling, that sense of direction, and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then maybe the direction was not quite right, or it's possible that you're looking at it from a different point of view that is not mistaken, but not quite right. Keep developing your idea around God and how God communicates with you. And eventually you will feel that sense of freedom that comes with it. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.